Hello, it's the Artist's Way week 5 and I'm starting it off by heading to the Los Feliz flea market. That's my cat in the background, I'm so sorry. Let's pan over to that footage. Yo, where we at?
Here.
Looking cute, drinking a white chocolate latte.
This is my friend.
Hi.
I'm rich.
Good, that's all. I don't mind doing the sexy stuff. That was all the footage I got there. So onto the stuff that I bought. The Los Feliz flea market is typically one of my favorite flea markets, but it's always been like chill vendors who like are willing to negotiate on price. And like this time, like a bunch of vendors were like, no, like what it says is what it is. For how overpriced those items are, that's just, it's freaking ridiculous. Yeah, there's like a $40 graphic tee and I was gonna haggle for it and she wouldn't even let me. She wouldn't even let me give an offer. I was like, damn, okay. The first two like group of things I got in bundles. So I did ask for them discounted and I didn't get them discounted. Both of these bracelets were gonna be $5 each and I got them for $7 total. She did not want to give them to me, but whatever. And they are really cool. Yeah, I like them. They feel sick. Although if I go out with them, it's just gonna be... It's also so hot today. If you can see my armpit sweat, why would you do that? And then I got these pins. I actually have a collection of vintage porn pins on my bag. This is my crust punk bag, so it's like, it's fucking nasty, but I have some patches. All cats are beautiful, abolish ice, bitch on wheels, and then I have, these are all my porn pins. So I saw someone who was selling them. If you're familiar with the Los Feliz flea market, it's the vendor who has the animal hanger, so it looks like the animals are wearing the clothes. They're very cute. But yeah, they had a bunch of pins, and the vendor actually made these out of old Playboy magazines. So this was an ad for like a Marlboro speaker. These are the two ones that are sort of pornographic. Sort of, they are. I hope you can see that well enough. They're really cute. And then I got one that says, I love BART for Bay Area Rapid Transit, because I do love BART. And then this last one, I picked it up and I was like, ooh, if it's still there by the time I come back around, which was low-key by the end of the flea market, I was like, I'm gonna see if she'll give it to me for less. And she just wouldn't. It was $40. It's like an okay price, but it's like, girl, you wouldn't give it to me for $35. It's a flea market. Like, let's play the game. So that was kind of disappointing, but it's super cute. So I like it's to me, it's worth $40. Felt like I missed out on the arguing. Anyway, it's a Guess corset. Really cute. So that's everything I got. See you tomorrow. I want to go to some estate sales tomorrow. See you then. Look how freaking beautiful it is out here. My phone keeps auto turning on Bluetooth and connecting to my car, so I apologize. Anyway, I got these shoes. They were $15. I shouldn't have paid $15, but yeah, they're kind of flaking on the inside. But they're cute, and these are the first pair of shoes I've found that fit me, which is kind of crazy. And I've been looking for something with like a cute little kitten heel. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going anymore. I'm fucking tired. But it was fun. The house, like when you walk up to the house and the house is kind of tacky, you're like, fuck. But the lady had some cute shoes and some cute clothes, but it's Sunday, so a lot of them were like gone, but cute. Yo, I cut my bangs, so they're shorter. I got another job yesterday, like in a commercial for dry shampoo. Very excited. And then they promptly asked for my banking information over text messaging. So, not doing that. Today I took my cat to the vet. She does not have AIDS, which is good. Today is gonna be like my chud maxing day, I fear. Because I don't have anything to do today. It's just like every day is so low, unless it's not low. And then I forget when that. Okay, I'm gonna do a task maybe. I'm in a reading slump. Reading slumps suck. But yeah, I've been reading The Hunger Games and I finished Alabama. Trying to read The Hare. Oh my god. She's going crazy. Maybe that'll get me. But actually, I am listening to The Tainted Cup, which is really, really good. Like, I wasn't totally sold on it, but I'm about halfway through now and like I love it. Like the characters are so good, the world is so good, so like I'm getting out. But it is an audiobook and I would love to read something, like read something either on my Kindle or physically. I'm just like, I want to play Baldur's Gate. Also, I'm playing Baldur's Gate and I'm playing kind of as myself. Like I'm picking choices that I might pick. And I locked myself out of all the romance options because my character is too much of a freaky loser. So Shadowheart is now sleeping with someone else. Life is rough. I've also decided I'm gonna put up posters in my room because I'm gonna be living here for the next like 6 months, and I like to it's nice to have things in your room that represent who you are. So I'm gonna do that. So this is what it's looking like over here, which is pretty good. Princess Mononoke, Brazil, TV Girl, Harold and Maude, Jackass, and then one of them is When I Arrived at the Castle, which I just, the comic book, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Canada, California, and then a little Aries one up there. I have some Rocky Horror posters that I think I'm gonna put like in that little blank space of wall. And then I put up, that is a watercolor of me that my friend did. Those are 3 cat things over where I have her food bowl, so it's like I'm watching over her. Jane from Breaking Bad, pinup girl I got in Spain. This, which I found like on the side of the road, just like a calendar, and then some other stuff. I'm not a Republican. I just have that because of a funny story. That's it. I've decided I'm gonna make a puppet. Don't ask me where this is coming from. I don't know. I think brightening up my space actually did wonders for me. I have made a puppet before. She's right here. Her name's Tulip. But I wanted to make a puppet that's just like of me. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch Scream Queens and build a puppet. But I have to go to Lowe's so I can get foam, and then I have to go to the fabric store to get felt. I'm once again in my car, but this time I'm in Pasadena. I went to Salted Butter Company and I got a coffee. It's really good. It's an Americano with their salted cold foam. And I also got a blueberry Danish. People will hit me and they're gonna want me to leave. So I'm gonna leave, actually. Sorry, I had to get out of there real quick. But I got this coffee and I got a Danish from Salted Butter Company. The Danish was amazing. This is good. Probably not good enough for the price I paid, but still like pretty good. Anyway, so I'm in Pasadena because there is a creative reuse shop where people will donate their old art supplies and then they sell them for cheap. And I'm trying to build a puppet, as you know, and foam is really expensive. That is one thing about puppet building, is foam is just incredibly expensive. Pasadena is so cute. I never come here, it's too far, but it is like so darling. It's kind of like if Berkeley and the Valley had a baby. So I'm enjoying it. I want to have more food and go do more things, but right now the craft store calls. It was so cute in there. It made me miss Berkeley and the Bay Area because we just don't have anything like that in LA, or not to my knowledge. If you know about it, let me know. If you're in the Bay and you're curious about what I'm talking about, I will put a list of them on the screen. It's so amazing. I got a bunch of stuff. It was $11. I got a thing of foam, big thing of foam. I might need more, whatever. I got some like cardstock for the black because there wasn't any black felt. I got some my skin toned felt, and some like browns and pinks and stuff to make the rest of me, and some stuff for my hair, which I'm gonna have to experiment with. So hopefully this is enough stuff because this drive is low-key brutal, but that's okay, that's okay. I went to Rice and Nori, got an oolong tea because I like a fun drink, and I got a salmon yuzu onigiri. The guy who handed it to me, that was a very intimate experience. He really gazed deeply into my eyes. That's really good. Yeah, this is stellar. Oh my god. I love you, Pasadena. I'm back, and now I'm going to be taking my foam and the pattern I got cut out, which is from puppetnerd.com. If you go onto their website, they'll have a section for free patterns, and that's where I found this. There was another one that was the same pattern, but you had to like log in, like make an account to download it. You don't have to do that. It's just available online. So now I'm gonna open this. This is my $3 phone piece that I got, which is so reasonable. Ooh, it's looking good. It's looking good. Ooh, that's like an inch thick though. I kind of wanted half an inch. Basically, I'm just gonna do this. What the hell are you doing? What? She made this fall. This was like probably 2 summers ago. I made these. They're my littlest Pet Shop dolls. I've officially cut this out. This is the mouth, and then the head comes up here, but it's too thick. What I learned from my other one is like, it's just too heavy to be able to move properly, so I'm cutting it in half. So I got a bread knife. So I cut it in half with the bread knife, and I carved off some of the ends so that they fit together a little better, because my other puppet, her head is pretty pointy, and I don't really want this puppet's head to be too pointy. And I found some super glue in the garage, so I'm using that. I don't know if it's gonna work because it is kind of like dried up. Now I've got it going, but the head is really pointy. It's so pointy. Get another piece of foam and just shove it in here to round the head out a little bit more, because it's like, my head is not shaped like this, right? Shove an extra piece in there for the cranium, and then this will be the mouth. For the record, I do know I look like insane, but I made my puppet skull. Hi, I'm Natasha. So now I have to cut her skin. Yeah, her head is really lopsided, but I'm hoping it just sort of figures itself out when I put the felt on. This is it, pretty much. I use these for the mouth. It's too big. If you use this pattern, it's too big, and if you use the way it comes out, the mouth is really hard to move. So I changed it a little bit so it's easier to articulate, because my other one I also made the mistake. I used too thick of material for the mouth. This is way lighter, way easier to manipulate. Nevertheless, she birthed this dad. So next I'm gonna cut out, oh, my kitten's sleeping. Sleepy. Next is the fabric, cutting out the fabric. And I got something that's approximately my skin tone. You know what? I'm lying. I want to cut out the mouth fabric first. So that'll go in here. That's what I'm gonna do. Fuck. Put on half the skin. I sewed up the chin. Low-key, another problem with this pattern is that the seam is like straight down the middle. That's kind of rough, but I did like it's so bad. I did a ladder stitch, so it's kind of hidden. I think it's coming together. I mean, like, I'm way pinker than this, but I mean, it is what it is. So I lost some steam, and I hate it now. And also myself. I have to be done for today, or else I'm gonna like frickin' lose my frickin' mind. I might just have to try again tomorrow. Okay, it's a new day. I got so overwhelmed yesterday, so I decided to take a break, and thank God I did. Sometimes, like, if I'm doing a project, I get really obsessive about it and I won't be able to stop, but I made myself stop, because if I don't stop, I'm just gonna get pissed at myself, and that's just gonna be a nightmare. I scalped her. I used the same sort of foam pieces here, but I added one in the middle because the head was coming to too much of a point. I wanted something flatter up there. It's like so jank. And then I did styrofoam for the eyes. I'm hoping the fabric helps with a lot of this. Oh my God, it smells like super glue. Well, I'm gonna see if I can put some fabric on it. So I put skin on her. For the eyes, I sewed the eyelid down here, so like there's some dimension, and then I'm cutting open the eyeball. I'm having some trouble because my scissors aren't very good. It's so ominous. Does it look like me? Hello. It's been maybe a week, maybe 2. I don't know. I'm still working on my puppet. It's actually going pretty good. I have to glue her mouth down, but here she is. The whites are sewed in with some white thread over here, but also some black embroidery thread to make eyelashes. This is like cardstock. This is felt, and this is cardstock. The nose is like made out of cardboard, and I just like sewed it on. Got a coconut oil squishy. I'm feeling real low, so I'm gonna journal. I'm gonna clean my room because my bed is covered in my laundry right now. Okay, next up is cleaning the melted crayon out of my car. Okay, I'm back. I did a little depression hovel cleanup. I put away all the clothes on my bed. Just remembered I have another load of laundry. Better, I did some of the tasks. A lot of this week is actually about photos of signs from the universe. So I'm gonna be doing that. Yeah, I didn't do any more puppet work. I've been reading this book. My friend's boyfriend recommended it to me. I don't hate it, but it's like the characters are kind of unlikable because they're both nihilistic, and I'm hoping they find sort of like love and affection in one another. I like it. I like especially the way the little girl is written because it's basically its dual POV between this 12-year-old girl who lives in this fancy French apartment building, and she's just like incredibly smart and she hides it from everyone, and then this 50-year-old concierge. She works in the apartment building. She's also very smart, obsessively consumes art and media, and it's about them two and theoretically the relationship with each other, but they haven't met yet. So it reminds me a lot of Harold and Maude, which is my favorite movie of all time. I'm not enjoying it. I'm like 50 pages in. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'm gonna go sit in my living room. Hey, it's Natasha. I'm editing this video and I'm done with it, so I'm here to say goodbye. If you watch this, I need you to get better priorities because this was a little whack. I'm not gonna lie, but every day we learn and we grow, and there will be more videos to come one day, even if they're 3 weeks apart. Yeah. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.